Hello, North Coast Distance Education friends and anyone else who's been visiting our Facebook page. Thank you so much for all the traffic we've been receiving. If you click like on Facebook, we'll appreciate it even more. If you notice, I'm wearing my fancy North Coast Distance Education ball cap this afternoon. A hat like this, not this hat, a hat like this is likely going to be one of the prizes in our photo video contest that's running right now. So make sure to get out there and produce us some great videos because we know there's lots of stories to be told. Hey, last weekend I was at a big event in Terrace, and while I was there I ran into our local MLA for the Skeena region, Robin Austin, who's also the provincial education critic. So I asked him to tell me what the event was about. Here's his answer.
Sure, it's a celebration to recognize the incredible work of the Tahltan Nation. What they did was their elders began a protest, a civil protest, to dispute the use of their land, traditional lands, by a large company called Shell that wanted to drill for coal bed methane. Now, this area of land is actually the headwaters of the three major rivers of northwest British Columbia. That's the Skeena, the Stikine, and the Nass. So it's a very, very critical ecosystem. And they, of course, have lived there for probably 10,000 years. And they said, no, this would destroy their ecosystem. It would destroy the land that they traditionally use. And so they said no to that. They got lots of communities around the whole Northwest to be engaged in their fight. And the end result is that after 10 years, Shell struck a deal where they basically backed down and said, yeah, this is not a good idea. We're not going to do it. So that's what we're here today to do, to celebrate this incredible victory of really grassroots democracy.
So I'd like to say thank you very much to Robin Austin for giving us that interview. There was a lot of stuff going around in the hall that day. There were other cameramen who were looking for interviews, and Robin dropped everything right away and came over and talked to us. So thank you so much. Now, I noticed the other day on Facebook, there were some people from Europe who were viewing our videos and checking out our posts. So if you don't know where the sacred headwaters are, I'd like to show you right now. I'll open up Google Earth and let's just click on the search. We'll fly over top of the Atlantic Ocean. We'll come into northwestern BC, and let's stop right there. The area that we're talking about when you hear this term, the sacred headwaters, is this area right in here. It's not 100% accurate, but that's basically what we're talking about. The three rivers flow out of here and flow along into this rugged coastline. And as you can see, if we go in a little further, it's dotted with islands, and this is why it's considered so at risk. There's some marine life that's at risk in that area. So if you've never been to an event like the one that was in Terrace last week, I have to tell you, it's very impressive. There's singing, there's dancing, drumming. There were well-known First Nations leaders like Dempsey Bob, Gerald Amos as well, from Kitimat. And there were also politicians and celebrities. Ali Howard, who swam the length of the Skeena and who was featured in the documentary recently, as well as Nathan Cullen, who is our Member of Parliament federally. And of course, we spoke with Robin Austin. So basically the question I'd like to put to you, and maybe you can answer in the comments if you have an opinion, is what's your opinion on issues like this? And I'll tell you why I ask. It's not black and white. I was in Alberta this summer for the Calgary Stampede, and there was a lot of support for industrial projects like this one. Enbridge Pipeline, there was support for that project as well. How do you feel about this? Do we need these large projects to guarantee our well-being financially, or are they too much of a risk environmentally? So leave a comment below and tell me what you think. And also, please get the videos together, get the photos together. We'd love to see your entries in our photo and video contest that's running right now. And I look forward to talking to you again.